Your energy teaches people your value. Chasing attention kills respect. Weakness speaks before words do. Ignored people make silent mistakes. Respect is felt, not requested. Number 1. The silent reasons. People stop respecting you. People never announce when they stop respecting you. They simply become colder, quieter, and harder to reach. Most social rejection happens silently, not dramatically. The dangerous part is that many people never notice the shift until it becomes permanent. Over-explaining is one of the fastest ways to lose authority in conversations. Confident people speak clearly, while insecure people constantly defend themselves. The more you try proving your value, the less valuable you appear psychologically. Human beings are naturally drawn toward emotional certainty and quiet confidence. When someone is always available, their presence slowly loses emotional weight. Scarcity creates perceived importance in almost every human relationship. People unconsciously respect those who respect their own time first. Emotional neediness silently pushes people away, even when intentions are pure. Desperation changes your tone, body language, texting habits, and energy. Most people sense insecurity long before they consciously recognize it. Being too nice often becomes self-erasure disguised as kindness. People stop respecting individuals who constantly sacrifice boundaries for approval. The modern world rewards emotional control more than emotional honesty. Mysterious people naturally attract more attention because the brain craves unfinished information. Silence creates curiosity, while oversharing removes psychological tension. The less predictable you become, the more mentally valuable you appear. Social hierarchy exists everywhere, even among friends, coworkers, and relationships. People unconsciously observe who seeks validation and who creates it internally. Low self-respect eventually leaks through behavior no matter how hard someone hides it. The harsh truth is that attention has become a modern form of social currency, and the moment people feel you constantly need it, they slowly stop giving it. Number 2. 7 behaviors that make people ignore you instantly. People notice desperation long before they notice your personality. Talking too much makes others feel your silence has no value. The loudest person in the room often receives the least respect. Psychology shows that scarcity increases perceived importance in social environments. Constantly explaining yourself quietly signals insecurity to other people. Confident people rarely feel the need to overprove their intentions. Seeking approval in every conversation slowly destroys social attraction. People trust those who validate themselves without begging for acceptance. Over-laughing at unfunny jokes instantly lowers perceived social status. Trying too hard to fit in makes others subconsciously pull away from you. Humans naturally respect emotional stability more than emotional chasing. Replying instantly every single time can unintentionally communicate emotional dependence. Attention loses value when it becomes endlessly available without limits. People become curious about those who are not always easily accessible. Explaining your jokes after silence creates secondhand embarrassment and social discomfort. The most respected individuals allow awkward moments to pass without panic. Oversharing personal struggles too early emotionally exhausts people around you. Trust is built slowly, not dumped emotionally within minutes of meeting someone. Nervous body language silently speaks louder than confident words ever can. Weak eye contact tells others you doubt your own presence subconsciously. People read your posture before they even process your actual words. Lack of boundaries teaches others that your time has little importance. Those who tolerate disrespect repeatedly become invisible inside social groups. Trying to impress everyone usually results in nobody truly respecting you. Calm people create psychological authority without forcing attention toward themselves. Social power often belongs to those comfortable with being misunderstood temporarily. Emotionally reactive people unintentionally give strangers control over their confidence. The less validation you seek, the more naturally people begin respecting you. Silence, boundaries, and self-control create an energy people subconsciously remember. The moment you stop chasing attention is often the moment people finally notice you. Number 3. Why quiet people are often more respected. People fear silence because silence feels powerful. The loudest person in the room usually wants attention. The quietest person usually controls it. Psychology calls this perceived social dominance. Scarcity increases value in every area of life. Words work the same way. When someone speaks less, every sentence feels more important. That is why calm people naturally attract attention without chasing it. Most people talk constantly because they fear being forgotten. Quiet people are comfortable being misunderstood temporarily. That confidence feels dangerous to others. Silence also creates mystery, and mystery creates fascination. Human brains obsess over what they cannot fully read. The less predictable you become, the more mentally attractive you appear. Powerful people understand this without needing to announce it. Weak people try to dominate conversations. Strong people dominate energy. Emotional control is another reason quiet people gain respect fast. Most individuals react instantly when emotions hit them. Calm people pause before responding, and that pause signals authority. Psychologically, emotional restraint looks like hidden strength. People subconsciously assume controlled individuals have higher status. Loud behavior often exposes insecurity more than confidence. Many people speak non-stop to seek validation from strangers. Quiet people usually validate themselves internally first. That inner security changes body language immediately. Eye contact becomes stronger. Movements become slower and more intentional. Their presence starts speaking before they even say a word. This is why introverts often appear intimidating without trying. They are not performing for approval every second. Silence also forces other people to fill the empty space. And whoever controls silence often controls the interaction. Negotiators use this tactic constantly during high-stakes conversations. Leaders use it during pressure moments. Powerful men and women rarely rush to explain themselves. Over-explaining lowers perceived authority instantly. Quiet individuals naturally avoid this mistake. They speak when necessary, then stop. That restraint feels emotionally disciplined. And discipline always commands respect. Modern society rewards noise online, but in real human psychology, calm energy still wins. Because confidence is usually quiet, desperation is usually loud. The people who need the most attention often chase it hardest. The people who already respect themselves rarely beg to be noticed. That is why silence can feel more powerful than words. Not because quiet people are weak, but because controlled energy is one of the rarest forms of social power. Number 4. The dark psychology behind being ignored. People don't ignore you by accident. Your brain constantly ranks social value without realizing it. The harsh truth is that attention follows perceived power. Humans naturally chase what feels difficult to obtain. That is why unavailable people often appear more attractive instantly. Scarcity creates psychological importance inside the human mind. When someone becomes too emotionally available, their perceived value quietly drops. Desperation sends invisible signals people subconsciously detect within seconds. Neediness creates pressure, and pressure pushes people away emotionally. Confident individuals rarely beg for attention because they already validate themselves internally. That emotional independence feels powerful to everyone around them. People are drawn toward those who seem emotionally difficult to control. The brain associates emotional restraint with higher social status automatically. Over-explaining yourself weakens authority faster than most people realize. Powerful people speak clearly, briefly, then move on without seeking approval. Silence creates curiosity, and curiosity creates attention. Modern society treats attention like currency in a psychological marketplace. Whoever appears least desperate usually gains the most influence socially. Emotionally detached people often receive more attention because they trigger uncertainty. Uncertainty activates obsession inside the human brain far more than predictability ever can. The moment someone feels they completely understand you, mystery disappears. Mystery keeps people emotionally invested for longer periods of time. High-status individuals protect their energy because they know constant availability lowers importance. People respect boundaries they would normally ignore in emotionally weak individuals. The dangerous reality is simple. Psychology often decides your social value before your words even begin. Number 5. How to stop being ignored forever. People start ignoring you the moment desperation becomes visible. Attention chased too aggressively always loses value over time. The human brain naturally respects what feels emotionally controlled. That is why calm people often receive more attention than loud people. Confidence is rarely about speaking more. It is usually about needing less validation from everyone around you. Most ignored people unknowingly explain themselves far too much. Over-explaining signals insecurity before words even finish leaving your mouth. Powerful people say what matters, then comfortably sit inside silence. Silence creates mystery, and mystery increases psychological value instantly. When every opinion controls your emotions, people stop taking your presence seriously. Emotional independence changes the way others subconsciously respond to you. The moment approval stops becoming your daily survival need, respect begins growing naturally. Weak posture quietly communicates uncertainty before conversation even starts. Strong eye contact signals emotional stability and internal confidence. People trust calm energy more than loud energy during social interactions. Those constantly trying to impress others usually appear less impressive psychologically. Real confidence feels relaxed, not performative. You become harder to ignore when your life gains direction and purpose. Ambition creates silent gravity that naturally attracts attention from other people. Strategic silence is one of the most underestimated social power skills today. Not reacting immediately makes others feel your emotional strength subconsciously. The world notices people who value themselves without needing constant recognition. Self-respect changes your voice, behavior, posture, boundaries, and entire social presence. The moment you stop chasing attention, people start noticing you.